Age of Empires 2 launched in 1999 and is one of the keystones of the historical real-time strategy genre. Multiple remasters have appeared since, with the most recent launching into Game Pass over 2 years ago. New expansions have continued even though Age of Empires 4 is just a month away from release. Is it worth investing in this classic RTS right now, with a new franchise entry on the horizon? Let's find out if Age of Empires 2 is a Game Pass or a game fail.
We must transform these shepherds into soldiers.
Age of Empires 2 has you leading a civilization through the Middle Ages, from the Dark Ages to the Renaissance. You gather resources, construct your town, build an army, and eventually conquer your foes.
The English are attacking again.
Unit and building types are few, but prioritization is key, and each civilization has its own strengths and weaknesses. It's easy to see why it's remained relevant for 2 decades. In our amount of playtime, we've only just scratched its surface.
We need a common enemy with which to do battle.
It's daunting to navigate over 20 years of content. The tutorial campaign with William Wallace is a great way to learn the basics, but it's not clear where to go from there.
The forces of Wallace are triumphant.
There are over 20 campaigns available, but there's nowhere near enough information available for each one. We've tried a handful, and the variety is impressive. There's also a surprising amount of voice acting for an old game. It provides a great deal of context.
Gather your belongings, men. We follow Joan of Arc.
The other half of the game focuses on competitive 1 versus 1 play with simple mirrored maps. This is where its systems are stripped to the bone, and gameplay is focused on executing combat strategy. Everything takes a little too long to happen, with every match lasting at least an hour. Even so, the multitasking is intense. Waiting for resources to be collected or technology to be researched while keeping the enemy at bay provides for plenty of intense moments. There are custom games and ranked matchmaking, but until we discovered a virtual script on the official Age of Empires website, we had no chance. Why this isn't baked into the game itself is mind-boggling. Without it, you may as well not even play competitively. There are plenty of Age of Empires games on Game Pass to get your RTS fix. Critics claim this is the best in the series, while the first and third don't hold up quite as well. The elephant in the room is next month's release of Age of Empires 4, which has received glowing praise in its early access events. Game Pass also includes several Command & Conquer games. Last year's remaster received strong reviews, so it's a viable sci-fi alternative. We covered Rise of Nations at the beginning of this series, and were pleasantly surprised by its combination of real-time and 4X elements. So if you're looking for something a little different, it's worth consideration. Game Pass subscribers on console have limited comps, but both Halo Wars releases have translated well to controllers. Now it's time to find out, is Age of Empires 2 a Game Pass or a game fail?
Our army now stands a chance as we prepare for the final clash with...
Age of Empires 2 is a difficult game to evaluate. Its core has held up for over 20 years, and there's more content than most will ever hope to complete. It's currently the best RTS on Game Pass for PC players, but it's become overwhelming for those just looking to dabble on the service. The real issue is that the next entry in the franchise is only a month away. It's hard to recommend someone dedicate significant time to a game that's 2 decades old when a more modern take is just around the corner. If you plan on playing competitively, it makes it even more difficult to recommend. Even so, there's a ton of game here and it's all compelling. Even if you just play the tutorial, you'll know if you want to proceed, and probably if Age of Empires 4 is worth a spin. Age of Empires 2 gets a Game Pass.
Thank you.